Good day, this 353rd day, Meaningful Moments, 365 days. This morning, the sunlight came in so bright, so pronounced, that it just flooded the room, just full of this bright light. And I remember it's the fourth Sunday of Advent. For those of you who might not know what Advent is, it is connotated often with a religious practice, but for me it was always more of a spiritual practice about preparing for the 4 weeks before Christmas, and this being the fourth Sunday, one Sunday right before Christmas. So it's the fourth Sunday of Advent. And then I got this joyful feeling about this time of year and being with family and the different ideas that have been shared about this coming Christmas time. And I started thinking of that wonderful poem that we've all heard often, except I switched it up a little bit, and it went like this for me today. "'Twas the week before Christmas, when all through the house, all life was stirring with solstice light sprouts." And that's what that sunlight felt like this morning. It felt like as if though something had been stirred up deep inside, perhaps the cold, full moon of last night, and then the icy feeling this morning of the cold air, but everything had been stirred up, and now it felt like there was a sprouting that was coming through. All these beautiful wishes, all these ways that people have been sharing their love and their light out into the world in all the different ways that we do it. And these joyful experiences we have when we're sharing this with one another. And that's what I thought about when I held, just in that brief moment, all that sunshine. Last night, being at a Japanese garden and hearing about how the Japanese culture embraced the solstice. And I think about all the cultures that embrace this time of year and the different practices and the different ways that they celebrate. And I thought to myself, as a child, we were able to say Merry Christmas, and then sometime along the line it became kind of not the socially, culturally correct thing to do anymore. And all of a sudden, we had to say Happy Holidays. There's nothing wrong with that. But I thought to myself, of all the different ways that people express their joy, I've never found it offensive to be able to say Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Winter Solstice, blessings on this solstice, Happy Kwanza, whatever ways. And if we could just perhaps take this time to really find the essence of what joy we're expressing, what joy we're experiencing in that expression. And out of that can rise a way that we find a common ground, a commonality between all these different celebrations, and just really feel unified in that joy, in the prevailing feeling that we get to experience from this human life that we have. And that diversity being one that is flavorful and rich, like a delicious gourmet meal when you taste all those flavors. So for whatever way that you get to experience this season, which I'm now calling this illuminated season, may you feel all those winter solstice light sprouts, the return of longer days, more light. And if you're in another part of the world, may you be honoring that shift now changing for you on the other side of the world. For all the ways that we can experience life in that full circle once again. Aho, friends.